Hello everyone, we're here at the Hanworth Park doing a 5k run in association with Rise and Thrive. They're here to build awareness for child exploitation. Today we've got Siobhan and we've got Darren here for the 5k run. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do and what you aim to do with the 5k run?
Number one, it's creating awareness around child exploitation and creating a lot of awareness for the community and also bringing the community together.
We do a lot of work in the community to reduce violence and to create more peace. A big part of our work is bringing the community together to create that change. At the moment, we're really looking at creating a movement which is away from our organisations, which is all community based, because over 80% of our workforce is from the community. So it's really important that they are fully involved and invested in their own community and supporting to keep children safe.
So you guys have grown up in and around Feltham. Can you tell us and the public a little bit how it's changed throughout your years?
Well, I've seen it change over the years. It's generational trauma, unhealed people that's just filtered down. Just seeing the community disconnected. And once I'm from a world where your next door neighbour's door was open and people across the road, the door was open. Now it seems to be people are stepping away from being part of the community and everyone's locking and shutting their front doors.
So I've worked in Feltham for over 20 years, lived in West London, but I think the thing that it changed, much like what Darren says, is that there's a lot of disconnect. I think Feltham is an amazing community. When a crisis happens, they're great at coming together. I absolutely admire that for this community, and that's why we do what we do, because we love working here, love living in the area. But I think the thing is that I feel like there's a lot of change, particularly across the way people feel about even young people in general across London. So we see a lot of bad things and a lot of anger online about what's going on when it comes to violent incidences. But really, as a community and as a collective, it's really looking at why are these things happening, what's the cause of these things, and looking at what we can do together to ensure that things, like violent incidences are not happening, because it impacts everyone. There's been a lot that's happened in this area, and there's a lot of sadness and a lot of loss, and I think that's the thing that we all really want to work together on changing.
Just about building trust, and through these events, this is how we can sort of start to trust our community. And I think our ultimate aim is sort of peace and love. That's what it needs to be, and we need to start looking, what does that stuff look like? Things have changed. The community is so divided today, and it's also, we've got to look at the perception of crime. In the reality, crime is quite low down, but the perception of the community and crime is quite high up here. And so we really need to look at social media and other things that have quite an impact, that stop people coming out, stop people connecting. And really, we need to start looking at the solution to the problem, and how the only way I can see it is if we all start connecting with each other.
What sort of advice would you give to the public or any parents that can help create that connection and get the children to open up and figure out what's going on in their life?
A lot of people are afraid to engage with young people. I think they're quite fearful of them. But really, we've never had a problem with a young person. There's not bad young people out there. It's as a collective. They're not always making the right decisions. But sometimes it's not being afraid to actually approach young people directly, to have conversations with them, and just try and guide them. And I think with your own children, if you're worried about their safety or things that they might be doing, is getting in touch with people like us to have conversations with them. And it's about knowing that there are people out there that are not here to judge what young people are doing or what people's children are doing. It's about us working together to ensure that they're keeping safe and making the right decisions. And I think we're people that were young and didn't make the right decisions, so we know that it's because of the people that guided us in the right direction, which is really why we do what we do.
It's just knowing that there is people that care, and that really do care about the community and the kids. And, we got you regardless.
Where is it that you're based, and do you have any opening hours, and how can people get in contact with you guys?
So we're based at the Hanworth Centre, and we've also got a site down in Feltham, so near Asda, on Belvedere House. So a way people can get involved is sharing things on social media, so events and things that are going on. I think information that we put out, so the most recent post was around exploitation and some of the statistics in terms of the reality of what young people go through. So I think it's about helping to create awareness, helping to share events, coming along. We always need volunteers. Believe it or not, there's young people out there that want to learn how to cook and things like that. So being able to help us with upskilling young people is really important. And things like work experience, if businesses want to take on young people, I think that's another thing that can help the community to come together. And events that are coming up, we are launching the movement, hopefully in May, and we've got summer fates and then Christmas fates. So we always try and do things around big parts of the year, so just keep an eye on our social medias.
Darren, what are some other things that kids can get involved with?
Well, they can get involved in Backstreet Dojo. We do a lot of boxing, mentoring, a little escape from your reality, where physical activities give us a release from stress, anxiety, worry, depression, to help gain that inner confidence, to build that, turn that low self-esteem into good, healthy self-esteem, to where we can get on with what we need to do and feel love, a sense of belonging. Like the Backstreet Dojo, it's like another family, it's another community within a community, you know. So you won't know until you get down and get involved.